Hello, and welcome to the Southern Belle NOLA channel. I'm your hostess, Southern Belle, and this is the Bargains by Belle auction, the Monday edition. I am so glad that y'all could be here tonight. I really appreciate it. So, this is your last opportunity to combine with your purchases from Saturday and the Sunday snack sale. Now, if anybody missed the Sunday snack sale, whether you missed part of it, whether you missed all of it, you can still order those things. You pay whatever the final bid was, and y'all know there's a lot of things that sold for just $1, just for $2, just for $3. So, therefore, there are still great bargains to be had, and you certainly don't want to run out of some of your favorites. I just realized I have these on the board the wrong direction. Oops, oops, oops. But at least I noticed it before we got too far away. All right. So I want to bring on my co host, sweet Katie Marie.
Hi, everybody. Welcome in. It's good to see you, and thanks for coming in tonight.
And I hope everybody is having a great day. And if you aren't, let's turn that frown upside down. Sometimes I have bad days too. And the great thing that I look for is getting to spend time with my friends because that's how I think of y'all. So I look forward to this, knowing it will give a great distraction from the worries of the day, from the chaos, from all the other things that come up, and y'all are such an elixir to my soul. You truly are. So,
Absolutely.
yes, if there is anybody who is new, is lurking, is watching the replay, and you don't quite understand how YouTube's work, let me explain it to you. So, if you've never been at my auction before and you think you might possibly want to bid on something, then what you need to do is send me an email registration. In that email, let me know your YouTube name, your real name, and your shipping address. That way I know where to send the bill and where to send the items you win. Once you've done that, you can bid. The way you bid in my chat is in numbers. That way I have a legal representation that you knew how much you were going to be charged on your email, on your invoice. I do want to let you know that all sales are final. All items are as is and where is. The only time you can retract is during the auction. I do not cancel invoices at all, ever, for any reason. You simply have to pay for the items that you bid on. So bid responsibly, please. Also, I want to let you know that the way you bid in my chat is in numbers. That way, I have a legal representation that you knew how much you were going to be charged on your invoices. The methods of payment are a choice of Zelle or PayPal. Zelle is my preferred method of payment because there are no fees and it's guaranteed by the banking system. But of course, I also accept PayPal. PayPal is the software by which I make your invoices. PayPal is how you can pay with your bank card, your debit card, Visa, MasterCard, Discover, Venmo, Apple Pay, and more ways. The method of shipping is called Pirate Ship. Pirate Ship is a discounted shipping service that works with both UPS and USPS in order to get the deepest discounted rate. Those deeply discounted rates are based on the weight of the package, the dimensions of the package, and the distance from your zip code to mine. I'm shipping from a suburb of New Orleans, Louisiana. That's why my channel's name is called Southern Belle NOLA. NOLA for New Orleans, Louisiana. If you have any questions about registering, bidding, shipping, payment, y'all feel free to ask those in the chat. In the meanwhile, let's scroll to the top and say hello to some people. If you haven't already clicked the thumbs up, please, oh, please do. Also, click the share button. Share me out to your YouTube community page, to your Facebook, your Instagram, all your Discords, including mine, um, TikTok, Snapchat, Twitter, which is now called X, and any other social media you have. And also, let me know some of the items you'd like to see up on the auction block tonight. Okay, first in, I see Melissa McIntosh. She's going to be running the chat tonight, making the list and checking it twice. Thank you, Melissa, for doing everything. I appreciate you.
Hi, Melissa. Thanks for being here to run the chat. We're always glad to have you here.
Yes, yes. To come this time, or she came on her own merit. Maybe she on her before message for my message. But it's Lily. Thank you so much for coming, Lily.
Hi, Lily. Good to see you again. Welcome in.
Next, we have CQ Kathy. Hello, hello, CQ.
Hi, CQ. Welcome in. We're glad to have you here.
And there's Chu with the friendly pink hand waving. Thank you so much for being here, Chu.
Hi, Chu. We're glad you're here. Thanks for being in the chat tonight.
And to any of our lurkers who I call guardian angel viewers, we're so glad you're here. I don't know where most of the other people are tonight. Hopefully, YouTube sent out the notifications. Maybe they will join us on a delayed basis. But you know what that means? It means that you just get better bargains because you got less people to compete against. So I want to remind everybody that I will be packing and invoicing on Wednesday and Thursday. And if you haven't paid by Saturday, then you'll get a late fee. Now, to any of my regular viewers who have a subtotal of less than $20, you can carry over. And if you're a regular viewer and you have a subtotal of less than $10, I have adopted Ella's policy of not billing people for $10. It's just too close to the shipping rate. So, but it is your responsibility to message me rather than me messaging you if you want to carry over. You can let us know in the chat if you want to. Otherwise, email or Discord message me. You can also tell Melissa too. And to anybody who missed the snack auction or has snack regrets, you can always let Melissa know what you want to add on and how many. And I see Nancy has arrived. Welcome, welcome, Nancy. You are always such a great addition to the chat.
Hi, Nancy. Welcome in. We're glad you're here.
Yes, yes. Okay, without further ado, I say, laissez le bon temps rouler. Let the good times roll. Roll in your life, roll in your heart, roll in your soul. Roll on and on and on. So I've got a few patriotic charms. I have a few celestial charms. And we're looking for $1 starting bid for choice.
Yes, it is time for Belle's Bargain Bonanza round where everything starts at only $1. As you guys can see, there's a lot of the patriotic charms that have doubles. So I know we have some crafty people in the chat and on our viewers. So if you are interested in making some jewelry, this could be a good round for you.
Hello to Janice. I'm so glad to see you, Janice. I feel like we haven't been seeing you as much as we did at one time. So glad you're here. And yes, we definitely need more thumbs.
Hi, Janice. We're glad you're here. Thanks for logging in.
All right, who's going to start us out with $1? If any of you like to make earrings, a lot of these have duplicates. You can still get them in time for 4th of July. So quiet tonight.
And I think even some of the celestial ones could make fun 2 different earrings, like letter H and letter I, or letter H and letter K. I think could be fun.
Well, and I didn't really have room on the board, but I will show you that I do have some duplicates of these. Let me see if I can squeeze them on since we're talking about it.
Melissa would like to see B up close, please.
Of course, Miss Macintosh wants to see the Macintosh apple close. That just makes sense to me.
And Melissa is
Especially
in for
since she lives in the Big Apple State.
for $1. Thanks, Melissa. That means we're looking for $1.25. Would anybody like to jump in for $1.25?
Now, I will say this one I have 4 of. This might be cute as a pendant with earrings. Very rarely do I have 4 of anything. So if anybody needed to make 2 matching sets of earrings or a necklace pendant with earrings, this one I have 4 of.
Oh, that's great that you could make a whole set of jewelry with those.
Yes, ma'am. Looking for 125. And y'all let me know what you're looking for tonight. I'm going to have some air freshener refills. We're going to have some ribbon, some items with planting, some whole baskets full of stuff. I have more flip flops, some cleaning items, decor items, sheets, agate slices, necklaces, and I'm always taking your requests. And at the top of every hour, we'll have another $1 round. We'll
All
also
right,
do craft items and storage.
I see that we are sold to Melissa. So thanks, Melissa.
Okay. All right, let's see what she wants.
And Janice would like to know if you have any shame food tonight.
Yes, 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 yes. I have both shame food and shame stuff. So I will have that
Melissa,
as well.
Melissa would like 2 letter B, and then she's done.
Okay. All right, there we go. Thank you, thank you. All right, anybody else? Oh no, I'm so sorry, CQ. bad, YouTube? I'm glad you're back, though.
Nancy would like to see some ribbon tonight.
Okay. So, ribbon and shame. All right. You'll let me know what else is about. I kind of love that you asked for ribbon because I have that on the top so I can show it and then move it off to the side. So, whereas I got the shame food out first, so I have like 16 things sitting on top of it. Oh. All right. Anybody else for any of these fun, patriotic, or celestial? Last call on these. I'm surprised we're not seeing our friend Ted. He's usually here at the beginning. I hope everything's okay with Ted and Jen. I hate to think people are getting tired of us. Although we do purposely group our shows Saturday, Sunday, and Monday so that y'all can add to the invoices and then immediately get shipped out and then have time to go to other auctions during the middle and end of the week. All right, well, let me start picking up the duplicates and then I'm going to clear away the board.
Yes, if there's something that you're looking for tonight, let Belle know. Because if you are looking for it, she probably has it. Thanks for those requests already. That helps us show those things that you want to see. Hi, Kitty. Welcome in.
Hi, Kitty. Oh, Kitty, you just missed patriotic charms and celestial charms, and almost all of them had duplicates, sweetie. Oh, Melissa Teller. Okay, I'll do this ribbon first. This is going to be $2 for choice. And I've got tons of choices here. See if I can angle it towards y'all. $2 for choice, and let me give you a little tour. We've got yellow, black and white stripes, chevron, dark berry colored, kind of a burgundy. And you'll notice on this burgundy, some of it is the kind that has the little delicate loops on either side. See those little delicate loops? And some is smooth. So if you pick a burgundy, you'll have to let me know if you want smooth of the little loops. Then I have reds. So we've got some creams and some tans. Then we have some pristine whites, green, gray, buffalo plaid, white and black. Here we have some with deer on them. I feel like that's upside down though. Some leaves. This one says, welcome. More green, black, more deer. This one says home. Some X's and hearts. Some gnomes. Or no, that's not a gnome, a sloth? What kind of
I think
creatures
it's a sloth.
Sloth. Okay. We've got some arrows. And then we have some gossamer type. And I tried to show y'all because I don't ever want anybody to be disappointed if you're not familiar with gossamer. It's kind of like organza. That way y'all can see what it looks like. I do also have it in this color as well. So I wanted y'all to see the consistency of that. And got some other colors right here. So looking for $2 for choice.
Hi, Krabby. Welcome in. Thanks for joining us.
I'm so glad Kitty's here. So glad Krubby is here. Am I pronouncing that right? If you'd like for us to call you by a first name, just let us know what first name you'd like us to call you. Oh, and Jenna says it's a hedgehog. Okay, that sounds good to me too. All right, and Kitty's in for two. Thank you, thank you.
Thank you, Kitty. That means we're looking for 225. There are a lot of different color of ribbons, a lot of different textures, a lot of different patterns. So there's kind of something for everybody. Something for
Yes.
every craft project or holiday that you might want to craft for.
Anybody for 225?
I don't remember seeing the sloth ribbon before. That's very cute.
Thank you. Well, if there's no further interest, we'll count. Oh, Melissa is counting this down. She has such great timing. I adore that about her.
All right, Melissa's counting this down. We are going once, going twice. Fair warning, anyone else interested for 225? And we are sold to Kitty. Thank you, Kitty.
All right, let's see which one or one she chooses. And I guess I could wind this one back up so it doesn't get in the way. Shouldn't have probably unwound it this much.
Yes, Nancy, if you're still here, here's the ribbon that you were looking for.
Oh, did we lose Nancy just when we were showing what she requested? Nancy, oh, Nancy.
So Kitty is going to take all the organza rolls.
Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops, let me get a sock. 5, 6. No, that's grosgrain. Is this organza? Let me see. Oop, oop, everybody's falling. Yes, and this green one as well.
She would like both of the hedgehogs.
Okay.
Bye, hedgehogs.
Bye. Oh, and of course, everything just rolls forward. Sorry about that.
And the XOs.
All right, what am I doing? I am taking ribbon off instead of, I thought I was rolling a little bit up, and instead I rolled it off. Oops, oops. But look how pretty and satiny it is.
Such a pretty spring, summer, too, color as well.
I celebrate it. All right, and the X's and O's. All right, here we go. Melissa, do I need to go back and count that, or are you with us? I know sometimes when we pick a little bit and a little bit and a little bit, Melissa needs me to go back and count. So, oh, what kind of ribbon did you need, Nancy? Do you need some wider ribbon?
Melissa says, please recount if you could.
Okay, all right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10. Just let us know what ribbon. I do have some wider ribbon out tonight, but if you're looking for a different type of ribbon, I might can grab it while we're showing something else, or I might can show it next week. Just gotta let me know. I'm not so good at being psychic. But when y'all tell me what you want or need, I do okay with finding it, right? All right, anybody else?
That yellow could be such a spring, summery color. That grosgrain light green could be such a fun summer color. And maybe you need some red or white ribbon to craft with.
I really think, oh, wait. I was going to say, I think this one is pretty, but it's sheer. So I guess technically this would be the same organza to add to kitties. Is that right? I hate to open it to tell. I think it is.
I would
But it
think it
doesn't
is if it.
officially say. Kitty, do you want me to open to check to see if this is that um, same kind of ribbon? I think it is because I think the others were marked sheer. If you're wondering why there's a hole in it, my mother had these dowel rods and she put all of her ribbon on the rolls and then she just open it up and use it. So that's why there's these big holes in here because they lived on kind of like a paper towel roll, but it was a little smaller in diameter. I think this is that kind of same ribbon. It's hard to tell when it's not open. That's why I opened some of the others to check. Well, I'm not seeing anything in the chat. So even though it's a beautiful ombre pink, I will put it back because I never want to pressure anybody.
And we are open to chat. So if anyone else would like to pick a color or a pattern, let Belle know.
Do we find out what kind of ribbon Nancy wanted?
She has not responded.
Seems like we might have lost Kitty from the chat as well. All right, well, I'm going to move these to the side. All right, let me show these bigger rolls of ribbon. These are going to be $5. Now, if maybe you thought there was not enough ribbon on the previous ones, look how much is on this one. It's a beautiful aqua color. It's not baby blue, it's aqua because I don't want anybody to say, oh, yeah, I'll use that for the baby shower. It's not baby blue, it's aqua. And it is 50 yards, not 50 feet, 50 yards. And they're calling it sea made or sea foam. So that's going to be your first choice for $5. Here is your next choice. It's a black and white wire edged ribbon, still new and sealed. And last but not least, I've got red. How great is that for the patriotic holidays? And this has, let's see how much, 50 yards as well. All right. So 50 yards for $5. That's just $1 a yard, y'all, and it's nice and wide. Nice and wide, nice and wide. There's a roll of ribbon, nice and wide.
This would be a great width if you are wanting to make a wreath with it, or do some decorating. I could see people getting the black and white checked and maybe tying bows to decorate with, or maybe you have a pole or a post that you want to kind of wrap some ribbon in for a birthday party or a 4th of July summer party. That would be great.
Okay, any interest? All right, let's move this aside. I think we had a request for shame. I usually try to wait until there are more people in the chat, but since we have a request, not all of the shame items will be food. I do have other shame items as well. Now, this is an item where the packaging just came apart. It is still a fancy item. This was probably a $20 set. You get 2 of these activators. And oh, Janice became a member. Let's sing and dance and parade and celebrate.
So let's dance, let's sing, let's shout to the rhythm of life, day and night. Let's say, Liboto, let's roll. Let the good times roll, let the good times roll. With gratitude in our soul, let the good times roll, 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 let the good times roll. With gratitude in our soul, let the good times roll, let the good times roll, let the good times roll.
Yay, Janice. Thank you so
Woohoo! Janice is making the good times roll.
Thank you, Janice.
I so appreciate that. It's a great way to get the show started. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so our first item of shame is this item that's come out of its package, but it has 2 of these activation units, and I'm calling them activation units because they activate the balls to come through the system with air power, and you'll see it here. It says pump action. Be careful what words you use because YouTube blocks all of those words, that G word. So I don't want to get in trouble. I don't want y'all to get in trouble. So that's why we're calling these the pump action air power activators, toys, play units. But you get both of these activators, which already have balls inside them. Plus, you get yet more extra balls. And because the packaging is apart, they're just on the cards inside the box. Instead of these selling for $20, $25 in the store, I'm going to start these at a ridiculous, what a shame price of $5. Obviously, each of these are worth way more than 5. But starting it at a shame price.
What a great starting price, to get 2 of them plus the extra balls.
Hi, Tina. I'm so glad you're here. You know, if you
Hi,
want to get
Tina.
kids,
Welcome
teens,
in.
adults running around and playing, this is a great way for them to run around. These are nice and soft, so therefore nobody's going to get hurt. You know, so many times kids see this kind of stuff in video games, but in video games, they're not burning any calories. They're just sitting there pushing buttons. This allows them to weave and dodge. And unlike paintball, you don't have a huge mess to clean up.
And
But
Tina
remember, it's not in a box. It's on this card, and this one isn't even still on the card. So I want to be real clear about that. That's why it's a what a shame.
Tina jumped right in for $5. Thank you, Tina. That means we're looking for $5.25. And yes, this is a shame sell because there is no packaging.
So this is the what was on the inside of the box that had come apart. So this card is still shrink wrapped to this. It's still bound to this part. This is still in the case. This is still in the case. You can see where this is where this one was tied. So that's the shame of it, because this would be the inner packaging to the box. I don't think we need a stinking box. I don't even think we need pretty blue packaging. But I always want to be completely transparent with y'all. I know other channels would just hold up the stuff and they wouldn't say, "Oh, this is a shame sale." They just pretend they got it that way. But I never want to be that way. I always want to tell y'all what's going on, how I received it, why I'm selling it the way I am. And I hope that y'all respect and appreciate me for it.
All right, Melissa has started to count us down, and we are sold to Tina for $5. Congratulations.
Okay. And you'll see this part still connected. All right, let's see what other shame we have tonight.
Hi,
All right,
JEK.
let's do
Welcome in.
Hi, JEK. I'm so glad you're here. All right, well, let's look at some shame beverages. We have choice of lemonade or grape, and it's so important to stay hydrated in this weather. And I don't know about y'all, but bottled water is just so blah and boring. I need some taste in mine. I know some of y'all might just love your water. I love water, but I love water with some kind of drink mix. Now, I want to show you all about these. I do want to warn you, it's sugar free. So some people want sugar free, some people like sugar free, some people don't. So I do want to let you know it's sugar free. However, it is past the date, which is why it's a shame. The date on this one was the 16th. And the date on the lemonade is the 24th. So not even 10 days. We'll start these at $1 and we'll just see where the bidding goes.
And I love that these are the individual packets. So if you need to take them on the go, you can. They're great for a purse, a backpack, a lunchbox to mix in. Lily's at 1. Thank you, Lily. That means we're looking for $1.25. And Belle is right. Maybe you're not someone that likes to drink water that's just plain water. This is a great way to still drink water, but also have a little bit of flavor as well.
Oh no, JK is trying to turn my Melissa into a sports fan. I think you'd have better luck with Jen. I think Crafty Jen is a sports fan. I don't know if you know Crafty Jen. Are they sweetened with anything? I would think that they were sweetened with, those chemicals that the sugar-free stuff has. Let's look in the ingredient list. Although I don't know what all those pink and blue and yellow stuff is. Um, these are the ingredients. So I'm thinking aspartame might be one of those pink, blue, yellow, sugar-free alternatives. So I think that's what it's sweetened with instead of sugar. I'm guessing being sugar-free, you use some kind of a substitute so that things still taste sweet, but just not from natural means. You go the chemical route, maybe? Let me know. Now I'm all curious, Tina.
But I think because they are individual packets, if you did want to put your own um, favored sweetener in there, you obviously could add it to taste.
That's a good point. Okay, fair warning. Sold.
Congratulations, Lily. Let us know which one or ones you'd like. Lily is going to take both.
Does she mean just one of both, or two of both, three of both? How many of both?
I would guess one of each. But Lily, if
Okay.
that's different, let us know.
If you want multiples, let me know. I got plenty to get you through all summer, especially when you're doing yard work and cutting the grass or going to yard sales, running errands. Always good to stay hydrated. Okay, one of each. There we go. All right. Anybody else?
We are open to chat now, so if anybody else would like a lemonade or a grape mix, let Belle know.
Okay, last call on these. If y'all haven't already, click the thumbs up. Please, oh please, help the Southern Belle out. Cost nothing to do that, and yet it helps me ever so much with the YouTube algorithm. All right, let me move these aside. Two other food items. I've got scalloped potatoes with a creamy sauce. And I have a few left of the Transformers Chocolate Crunch as cereal. This has added vitamins. It's palm oil free and no artificial colors. We'll also start these at $1 because they're also past its date.
I know we have some people in the chat who've tried the Transformers chocolate cereal and said that it's very good. So I think this is the very end of the cereal that Belle has. So if you want to try it yourself, jump on in for only $1.
Yeah, I've only got a few bags left.
And for only $1
I
starting
almost made
price,
one of those. I'm like, I don't think I could ever eat enough by myself. Go ahead.
it could be worth trying for only $1.
Absolutely.
Well, then you could make the potatoes,
All
Belle,
right.
and then you could make potato salad the next day and heat them up the next day.
Well, not really a potatoes fan, but I might could do that. All right, next I got a couple of bags. These are going to be $3 for choice. This one is a Star Wars bag. It is big, big, big. It's the slick kind that you can use even in the rain. You can use even for groceries. Um, it is literally Disney branded. And let me get my ruler for this. And you'll see that it is 12 inches this way. It is more than 12 inches this way. We'll start this one at 3.
I love having reusable bags, just keeping them in the car. So if you're going shopping, if you're going to the farmer's market, if you're going to the library, you always have a bag ready to go. And I know there's some places that charge for bags these days if you don't bring your own. So that's why it's great to always have one handy.
So nice handles. They're kind of tethered in here, so I can't take it all the way out, but I wanted to show y'all how nice the handles are. And maybe some of y'all recognize these characters.
And because it's that slick kind of fabric, you could take this bag to the beach, you could take this bag to the pool, and you wouldn't have to worry about the bag getting wet or damaged because it's just a fabric that could be wiped off if you get it dirty or messy or sandy.
Hi, Lisa. Welcome, welcome. Okay, apparently Lisa comes but leaves. She'll be right back. All right. All right, we'll pass on this one. Next, I've got another one of these slick bags. This one says World of Disney on this side, and this side has 4 of your favorite Disney characters. And this one isn't bound up, so let me open it up, take the handles out, and show you how big it is. It's literally branded Disney Parks. So look
Look at the
how nice and
size.
big it is. Yes, 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 yes. So anybody for 3 on this one? Oh, so good, Kitty.
And it's always great to have bags that have handles so you don't have to worry about, holding the bag and just throw it over your shoulder. Melissa has a good idea that said it would be great for a gift bag. That's always fun to give the I guess, receiver, the giftee, the bag to keep and use again.
Yes. Okay, last call on this one then.
And I love that you get all the Disney characters on the bag too.
Yes, this side is all the characters.
Kitty's in for
Fold it back
3.
up.
Thank you, Kitty.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
That means we're looking for $3.25. And Melissa has started to count this down. So we are going once, going twice, and fair warning, we're looking for $3.25. And we're sold to Kitty. Congratulations, Kitty.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Next, I have this big, huge set. Got this from my liquidator. And y'all know sometimes I open these things up and sell them individually. Sometimes I'll just sell the whole big thing so that I don't have to open it up. So if you want this whole big container of all these items, then I'm going to start this at $5. Oh, wait, what's wrong?
Belle, Kitty would like to have the Star Wars bag sent to Lady B, and Kitty's going to pay shipping.
Oh, so nice. So nice. She will adore that. Okay. Going to Lady B. Thank you. Thank you.
We love gifts. Thank you, Kitty.
Okay. So let me tell you what this is. This is, let's see if we can get to focus in, 15 two-packs of vegetable planters. So, you know those little mesh bags that you can plant your vegetables in, get them started in, and then you put the whole thing in the ground and they just biodegrade into the ground. Well, apparently they package in two packs because not everybody needs 15. But so you're going to get 15 two packs. That's 30 total. This should obviously be more than $5, but for not having to open it, to count it, to keep up with it, to try to explain and show and demonstrate, $5. You're going to get 15 two packs. It's going to come to you already shrink wrapped like this.
All right, Kitty's in for 5. That means we're looking for 5.25. Any green thumbs in the chat that want to do a little gardening?
Oh, welcome back, Lisa.
All right, Melissa has started to count this down. So we are going once, going twice, and fair warning. Any other gardeners that want to jump in for 5.25? So Lisa, it is not seeds.
It's a way that you can grow seeds, you can grow small plants to put them into the ground. So many times when you start little plants like in a seed starter kit, when you pull them out of the seed starter kit, you upset them by uprooting them. This is something that you can root them in and then put the whole thing into the ground so you don't uproot them to replant them. They can just always stay in this little, it's kind of like a plant womb. All right, but we are sold to Kitty. Congratulations, Kitty.
Congratulations, Kitty. Thank you.
Kitty must have recognized those. I'm guessing. Just guessing. Oh, wait, I had one more shame item. It's not the top of the hour, so I'm going to go ahead and show this shame item. It's barely a shame, but Janice may have already left. Here it is. And what's the shame about it? The shame is the torn packaging. Now, I know some resellers would have just taped it closed and said, oops, or just put their hand over it so you couldn't see that, because if you hold things in front of the camera, people are looking at your face rather than really looking at the item. Y'all see so much more on my channel because I'm not putting my face in the camera, I'm putting the item in the camera. So I want y'all to see it is just the smallest amount of torn packaging. But let me show you what it is. We're going to start it at just $1. This is a, focus in, you can do it. It's a reed diffuser. So you get the bottle of, this is what it looks like. You get the bottle and the reeds. The bottle and the reeds. So here's the bottle, here's the reeds.
Is there a scent, Belle?
Okay, the scent is Clarity is what they call the scent. Clarity. Nice. Oh, it's here too.
All right, starting bid for only $1. And that's not much of a shame, you guys. That could easily be fixed, and looks like nothing is wrong with the product. Lisa's in at 1. Thank you, Lisa. Now we're looking for $1.25. And reed diffusers are such a great way to scent your home or your space. Tina's in for $1.25. Thank you, Tina. That means that we're looking for $1.50.
I do want to let y'all know this is my only one, so bid it up because there are no more. Although I will have some of the air freshener refill 2-packs later in the show, which do not work with reeds. They're just refills for your plug-ins.
Ooh, all right. Lisa's in for 2. Tina's in for $2.50.
I'm glad y'all see the value in this. We have Tina at $2.50. We're looking for $2.75. Make sure you're in live chat, which will deceive chat is out, and make sure your little red line is pulled all the way forward. Also, make sure that you've clicked the thumbs up, pretty please.
All
So
right,
we have Voodoo Mama Tina in at $2.50.
Lisa
Okay,
is
Lisa's out.
out.
We'll count it down.
We are counting this down, so we are going once, going twice. Anybody else for $2.75? Fair warning. And we are sold to Tina for $2.50. Thank you, Tina.
Yes, thank you, Tina. And you know what
And thank
time
both.
it is?
I was just going to say thank you both for your bids. And now it's time for Belle's Bargain Bonanza because it is the top of the hour.
And I thought for this round, it's kind of funny that Lisa's here. She co-hosted one of the times that I first showed these. We're gonna have postcards, but these aren't just any postcard. Attention, started to say JFK, JEK, New York item coming, New York item coming, JEK. I have these fabulous postcards, and these are reprints from the New Yorker magazine. So what they did is they took classic covers from the New Yorker magazine and they reprinted them onto these little postcards. And what I like about it is it tells you when this was the cover of the magazine. Now, these postcards are new. They are not used. They're not vintage. They have not been handled or touched by anybody but me. So here's the date of this one. This one was on the cover of the magazine, May 23rd, 1925. The price was just 15 cents. And they also have it on the back as well. Once again, this is not the publication date of the postcard. This is when this particular artwork was on the cover of the classic magazine, The New Yorker.
Yes, I love
Yes,
that the
thank
date
you,
is on there.
Kitty. I appreciate you announcing that. And you coming up with a little theme song. You'll have to tell me how that theme song goes, and I'll start singing it every week. All right, so here's the first one. Look at the sweethearts. Maybe they're husband and wife, maybe boyfriend and girlfriend. Who knows? So cute, sitting on the park bench. All right, that's your first one. And you don't have to wait till I've shown them all to get your $1 bid in. If you know somebody who likes ephemera, call them. All right, here is the next New Yorker one. And look at this fancy restaurant, but yet people are just, I don't know, doing other things, dressed in a fancy dress to go out to dinner, but doing other things. You know, the New Yorker is known for their commentaries. And let's see, this one was on the cover in 1952, May 22nd, 1952. Boy, I'd never get that dressed up to top. And I want to introduce her to him. Her with him, don't y'all think? Oh, way before I was born, too. Oops, that one just fell behind. But if y'all want that one, just tell Melissa and I will get it after the auction. Here's the next one. Look at this beautiful cover. This one had a price of $3.99 because that was the price on the newsstands on April 18th, 2011. Now, there's a date we were all alive. Some of y'all may even have bought this full magazine and read these articles.
Look at that pretty picture.
Here's a little evening action. This one was from September 15th, 2008, back when the New Yorker magazine cost $4.50. Look at them in the sunset, the moonlight. Maybe those are the steps down to the subway. We'll never know. All right, here is the next one. Looks like a fashion show with, you know, those stick thin models they hire. It's from January 15th, 1955. And once again, if you can't tell the dates because of the artwork, you can always flip it over to this side at January 15th, 1955. How many times have you gone to a fashion show and you thought, that might be pretty, but I could never wear that. I could never fit into that, or that's just not appropriate for the places I go in my life. Okay, next, it must be beach time here at the New Yorker. This one is from 2010, back when the price was $5.99, and she's ready to go into the water. Although it looks like she already has put it in. Looking for just $1 for this ephemera. All right, here is the next one. If you don't want to use these as postcards, you could absolutely use these for collages, artwork, scrapbooking, or whatever else people use ephemera for. This one is from way back in 1993, back when the price of the New Yorker was $3.95. Put that one down here. Did my chat freeze? Or did y'all get bored? All right, here's the next one. We've got this diver on the cover. This is from 2000.
I could see a lot of these being framed and maybe hung up if you would like to use them as artwork.
Here's a classic New York sight of the skyscrapers and the traffic. This side, it's from 1928.
And remember, you don't have to wait. You can always put in $1, even if you're interested.
Here's the next one. Apparently, even in the skyscrapers, they still do exercise. This one is back from 1983, back when the magazine only cost about $50. And I think I have room for one more. All right, va 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 voom. This one's giving me Cher vibes. This one is from September 19th, 1925, back when the magazine was 15 cents. Is it just me or is it giving me Cher vibes as well? All right, anybody think any of this ephemera is worth a buck?
You could always use these like a postcard if you'd like to. Send a little happy mail, a little thinking of you postcard, or like I said, I think you could frame these and use these as artwork.
Is your chat frozen, Katie? I'm not seeing my chat move at all. Want to check with you because the last entry I have is from 7 minutes after the hour, and it's now 13 minutes after the hour.
Oh, well, Melissa just typed something, so I see that it's
Okay.
moving in Restream.
Okay, well, maybe there's just no interest. All right, well, in that case, do y'all want to have a do-over with something else, or y'all want to just move on?
I think we could try a do-over.
Okay. Well, let's see what I have here.
Hi, Tamara. Welcome in. I don't think I've said hi to you again.
Okay, let's do some pens. These will start at $1 for choice. All right, I'll show y'all what I have. All right, this first one says, "You got this." And whenever you see one that's worthy, put your dollar in. This one says, "Life is sweet." This one says, nothing is impossible. This one says, smile to the world. This one says, be your own hero. Oh, wait a second. No, I think this one's imperfect. Scratch that one. I'm going to set that one aside. Well, maybe it's okay. Y'all can decide. I felt like the R has a little bit of smear on it. No, the H has a little bit of smear right here. Maybe it wipes off.
It does look
Y'all
like
be
there's a little smudges on the letters.
So you could probably take a little wipe to it. But I always want to be transparent with y'all. All right, this next one says, believe in yourself. We've got, let's do this. Okay, I've also got Little Froggy. Now, I can't get him to turn into a prince for you. If I could, I would, but I probably would have selfishly started out with one for me. So, these are tall pens. All right, move my camera down a little bit so we can keep looking at more. All right, here's a little squirrel, and he's got his little nut with him. Here's some cherries. Here's a little camera. This one has bunny ears. Does that make it a TV? Here's a little gray one. And here's a yellow one. This one doesn't have the ears though. Here is a sweet little cat and a pink cat. All right, anybody for $1 for these?
All right, everybody. I think some of those motivational pens would be great as a thinking of you gift, as a just because gift, or even for yourself. If you need a little motivation of your own. And Belle always has such cute pens and such cute stationery that I think the taller pens would be so much fun on your desk in a cup so everyone can see, or for some grandkids, or even just for yourself. Only for $1.
Well,
And I
we
think
can pass
paired
on this
with
too and get back to the auction if y'all prefer. Oh, I'm
a
sorry. Go ahead.
journal I think paired with a journal or with a notebook, some of those motivational pens, or even the cute pens could be a great little gift.
Okay, last call on these. We'll just get back to the auction. Y'all let me know what you'd like to see. All right, let's look at the air freshener refills. We'll see if anybody uses these plug-in type refills. I find that these are fantastic for scenting the home. These are going to be $4 for choice. So first one is pumpkin spice things up. Second one is spiced apple. Next we have marshmallow Irish cream.
That sounds good.
Vanilla caramel twist. Pine and cedar for that outdoorsy forest feel, maybe for your guy's man cave. Next, we have fall night. And in case you're wondering what fall night smells like, it smells like a warm campfire and night air.
I think that could be good even for summer too.
And this one is apple of my pie. Because what's more American for 4th of July than a little apple pie? So those are the choices.
And it looks like these are going to fit a Glade plug-in. So if you already have some at home, these are going to be for you. And how great that you get 2 in a package. So you never have to be without.
Last call on this one then. All right, last call on this. Maybe it's not an air freshener crowd. That's okay. All right, let me move these to the side. What would y'all like to see next? I'm not seeing too many of y'all talk in the chat. Tamara, anything you're looking for, sweetheart? You know, I showed some pens earlier, but these fancy ones that I think would be great Thursday. These are going to be $2 for choice, and they look like little hammers. How cute are they? So I've got silver, I've got this kind of platinum blue color, and I have gold. So $2 for choice of hammer pen. And in case you're saying, wait, how is that a pen? Here's the cap and here's the pen. I'm so glad, Nancy.
What a fun little gift.
Well, dads always need to write down, and even if it's a dad that does fix-it work or woodworking, they're constantly taking measurements because what's that old saying? Measure twice, cut once. So this could be that pen that they write down all of the specs of what they need to cut, what they need to measure, what they need at the lumber store. Oh, thank you, Tina.
And I love the different color too.
Thank you. Well, maybe I should show a more girly pen. All right, still for $2. I'm going to clear away these hammers and I want to show you these jeweled pens. So pretty. So this is how they look from the top. Look at those beautiful jewels. This is how they look from the side. So we're going to call this one pink. We're going to call this one rose gold. We're going to call this one blue. And we're going to call this one lavender.
I have one of these
I'm getting a
pens
little glare.
at home and they're so pretty in person.
Oh, nice. Oh, thank you, Lisa. Put it in chat or comments of a previous video or email, just so I know where to look. Oh, Lisa, were you here when I showed the air fresheners? I know you're usually looking for refills. I hope you didn't miss it. All right, last call on these beautiful bejeweled pens. All right, let me clear these away then. Okay, what to show next. All right, I'm also going to do this one at $2. It has all of these different colors on it, 10 different colors on it. It's also a rose, so it's scented. It's a scented rainbow. Oh, thank you so much.
I
I'll be able
love
to
that
find it so easily.
you get all the different colors in one pen for only $2. And even better that it's scented.
Okay, last call on these then. Aw, thank you for the snack, Lisa. That's so kind. I am getting a little bit hangry. I will admit that. It's been that kind of a day where I kind of got too busy to eat with other stuff coming up. All right, let's look at some hair accessories. These are going to be $2 for choice. And so many of us have long hair, and this will help us to hold them up when we are cleaning house, toiling around the yard, doing whatever we can. Let's see. Do you have any more garden watering bottles? Garden watering bottles. Um, like the leaves that help you to water where it doesn't get on uh, the leaf of the plant. Let me see if I can grab what I mean. I don't know that I have it close enough to grab.
That's what I was thinking, Melissa. The glass globes, maybe?
The glass globes. I have sold them or they're just not here right now. I'm so sorry. I will look and send you an email. I had a large size and a small size. I also had some little plastic ones. The plastic ones sold out, but I think, still have the large glass and the small glass, which are both a beautiful blue.
And Belle, Lily is going to take the scented pen.
Okay. All right. Here's the scented pen going to her. Thank you so much. Okay. Next, I've got this ombre of blue. This one is an ombre of yellow to mustard. This one is, oh, these colors for choice. I don't know if I said that. This one is lavender. This one is a mauve. This one's a solid light pink. And I guess I don't have enough to fill the grid. I'm sorry, y'all.
These are such pretty
Unless y'all
colors,
want,
and I love the ombre in them.
thank you. Unless y'all want something other than hair clamps. If y'all would prefer some kind of barrette, I can grab some barrettes to fill in on the board. Y'all let me know if you might want to. Oh, I don't have any of the plastic ones left. I'm sorry. I sold those first just because I think I sold them at, I think I reduced them to just $1. Anytime I reduce things to $1, they usually sell, just because I'm selling them at a loss. Okay, anybody for the hair clamps, the hair clips? Anybody want to wear your hair up? And I love that it nips in here, so it's going to work with the shape of your head. Because our heads naturally have a curve to them. But keep letting me know what else I can show, Riri. Don't give up because I didn't have one thing. Keep suggesting. Keep suggesting. We love suggestions. Okay, well, if y'all aren't interested in these or any other kind of hair accessories, I'll just clear these away. I tell you what, before I clear these away, does anybody want to get 2 for 3? Anybody want to get 2 for 3? Buy more, 2 for 3.
What a great deal to maybe pick 2 colors if you're deciding between 2 or a solid color and an ombre color.
Okay,
Kitty's in for 3. Thank you, Kitty.
some of these I have multiples, some of these are one and done.
And Kitty, let us know which 2 colors you would like.
Or if you want to get 4, if you want to get 6, I think these would be little items for Christmas stockings, for Operation Christmas Child stockings. You know, so many of those kids in third world countries just don't have a way to pull up their hair, and it is just so hot in their countries. I would think this, especially if they have a long walk to the well, would be so helpful. Because so many times they walk so long just to get water from the well. We're so blessed we can just turn on the faucet and boom, there's water.
Belle Riri is looking for any pepper seeds.
Oh, the only seeds that I have are flower seeds. I'm sorry. And once I sell out of seeds, I'm probably not going to have them again just because they're so problematic. What did Kitty decide?
We are still waiting for Kitty to pick her colors. So Kitty, let us know the
Okay.
letters you'd like.
Oh, I love you too, Kitty. That's so sweet. Thank you. Had a hard day, and that really makes me feel good. And after this, I have some crafty items to show you. I don't completely understand them. Oh, Diane, I said craft. I'm teasing. My enunciation is so bad and my accent, Diane may not understand me. Although I don't know if Diane is even watching. If you are, love you. Okay, which ones did he pick?
Kitty, you're gonna have to type that again because all we are seeing is a period in your chat. So let us know again what
Oh,
colors. And we
Riri, you know what I did have last week? Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, no, go ahead, Belle.
I'm sorry. Oh, I was just going to say, I don't know if you saw last week, Riri, but I did have a watermelon seed. I don't know if watermelon grows where you are, but since you're saying the tomatoes did well, I don't know if I can reach the watermelon. I know it's not the same. She asked for pepper, and y'all are going, Belle, you didn't listen. That's not what the woman wanted. But it's just the only thing I had that's kind of sort of similar. I'm going to flash it in front of the screen. I hope y'all aren't mad. I don't mean it as special treatment, but I did have this watermelon seed. It's in that same kind of biodegradable type pot that your tomato was in. So, but I understand it's not the same and it's not what you asked for. So I don't want you to think I didn't understand. I understood. It's just the most similar thing that I had. I would love a steak. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you. Thank you. Have some onion rings on the side and Dr. Pepper with ice. Oh, and why not a slice of chocolate cake or cheesecake? Katie, what type of food can Lisa get for you?
Well, if we're having steak, I'll have some steak. I will never turn that down
Well, it's a
with some
lull.
mashed
Back
potatoes.
when Lisa was co-hosting, we would do this pretend game of cyber food. And, we always say it's the thought that counts. And when you're giving, little cyber things, to me, I think that that is the funniest and the sweetest. Even though she lives across the country, even though she cooks professionally, that she will offer cyber food to me, to the other viewers, to a co-host. So it really showed that the heart is in the right place, and sometimes it's all in the intention.
I would have some steak and mashed potatoes and some asparagus on the side
Ooh,
and maybe a little Caesar salad or a wedge salad to go with it.
oh, salads are one of Lisa's specialties.
All
All
right,
right, so
Kitty.
Kitty has picked. All right, and did you pick quantity?
She picked by letters.
Okay, all right. So I guess we'll just assume one of each then.
Belle, did
All right.
you
So what
put
did she
something in
pick?
letter E?
No. I'm
Okay,
gonna
because her
guess
first
since it's
letter was
Kitty and Kitty loves pink, she probably chose Blush and Bashful. And if y'all have read uh, Steel Magnolias or seen the movie, then y'all know what I mean by Blush and Bashful. I'm guessing she meant these. And if you meant these two, color pink and four of this blush color pink.
so she would like C, which is the lavender. She would like
Okay, I'm thinking
B,
it's
which is
these
the
four. Is it these four?
um
Kitty, Melissa,
F
Katie?
F. She would like FCBH.
Okay, so these four? Oop, oop. I'm dropping them while waiting.
Melissa says 3 pinks and a purple. So I think you're correct.
Okay. Now, I do have multiples of these two. These two are one and done. All right. Thank you so much, Kitty, sweetheart. Sorry you had a hard time. But thank you very, very, very much. Okay. Anybody else? Oh,
Sometimes YouTube likes to be a little naughty.
yeah. All right. Okay, next let's do some craft items. All right, $2 for choice. These are called cutting dies. Now, do not put the second word in there. That is for sure a blocked word. So we're just going to call these cutting. I don't know what these are, how you use them, but apparently they're a thing. We also have other kinds and shapes. We have this one, which also says a cutting die, and here's all the information about it. And boom, it looks like flowers. Tulips, daisies, look how
How
pretty.
pretty.
So that's going to be the next choice. And y'all don't ask me what to do with them or how you use them. I don't know. All right, here's the next one. We're just going to call these cutting. And look at these textures. But once again, if we have any crafters, y'all speak up in the chat.
Starting bid of $2.
I tell you what, if we have a crafter who can tell me what this is and how you use it, I will give you one for free. Anybody knows how to use them, I will give you one for free.
Well,
Jackie's here.
Jackie put it in the chat that there's a machine called a Cricut, and they could go in a Cricut machine that would cut the paper into those shapes.
I think I need to buy more information. I don't know what that means, but okay. Jackie, do you have a machine like that? If y'all think that counts as a information or as a description, we will give Jackie a free one of her choosing. I have plenty of these. And I asked somebody to give me the information and said I was willing to pay you with a freebie. Oh, that's the name of the machine. Okay. See, I don't know this stuff.
Jackie says she doesn't have a Cricut.
Oh, I'm sorry. I would have let you pick one for free if you did.
Melissa said she does.
Oh, Melissa? You do? Melissa, do you want some of these for free? Since you mod for me every single day. Do you want some? I tell you what, I'm not going to put Melissa on the spot in front of y'all. She can tell me in the private chat, or I may just send one of all of them. That's what I'm going to do. Melissa, unless you think you can't use some of these, I'm going to send all 4 of these to you for your machine. So, throwing them in the hamper. Don't write them down. They're free from me to you. Okay. So it's me trying to sell crafts. It's just me giving of you. All right. For those of you doing your jewelry making, too late. I just put all of them in the hamper. If you don't want them, give away, share them, sell them. It's okay. Next, I was talking to somebody the other day, and they were talking about organization. So I wanted to show y'all these gridded containers. These are going to be 3 starting bid. And what I love about them is they have a lock on this side and a lock on this side. Then you open them up, and they have 24 grids. 24 grids. So if you're trying to keep the charms, like I sell the little $1 charms, or love you too, Melissa. Or maybe you do jewelry and you need places for your earring backs and your findings and your jump rings and your clasps and all. So many little spots, and by having so many, you can keep silver tone apart from gold tone, sterling apart from copper, apart from. So click, click,
Kitty's in for
and
3.
everything stays dust free. Also, you can stack these because they're flat.
Thank you, Kitty, for your
Thank
bid.
you,
We're
Kitty.
looking for 325. Bella's right. I think you could use these for beads, jewelry, crafts, or for home. Maybe you want to keep some screws or nuts or nails in the box and keep them all organized. I think if you are using these for sewing, you could keep some buttons or threads organized, safety pins, needles. Kitty says special coins too.
Oh, that's a good idea. I know people are starting to collect pennies now. It'd be a great case for pennies or nickels, dimes. Lady Braven were here. I would ask her because I think she mods in the coin community, so she'd probably know. I'm trying to remember. Is Tina also in the coin community? Tina, are you still here? Am I remembering right that you're also in the coin community?
I think if you scrapbook, you could keep some smaller pieces in here, smaller stickers, smaller decorations, things you put in scrapbooks or journals.
Let's count this down.
All right, we are going once. We are going twice, and fair warning, we are looking for 325 in the chat. And we are sold to Kitty. Congratulations, Kitty.
Okay, I have 4 available. How many would you like, Kitty?
Kitty would like all 4, please.
All right, 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right. Thank you, Kitty.
Thank you.
All right, next,
Thank you,
another one
Kitty.
of these DIY gardening crafting type items. It's this big binder. So whether you're using it for your baking, for your plants, for your quilting, look how big it is. It says crafting and decorating. It's a hard cover. And then you open it and it has all of these tabs. Now it gives you lots of these are pencils or designs, or there are patterns and templates. So these are all in the back of various stuff that you can make or trace or whatever. Then it has various projects. Like this is to make this little rooster chicken thing. And there's other projects in here, but oh, look how cute. Don't it? This looks like what I imagine Melissa would make when she bakes. But anyway, you get all of these projects here and all of the tabs, and then it's a huge ring binder, so you can also add your own tear outs from magazine patterns, your own pictures. You have plenty of room to add your own stuff. We're going to start this at $3. Even just the binder without all the stuff is worth $3. I would say that probably the patterns and the templates and the stencils and the tracing stuff is probably also worth it. So I think this is probably a great value for those bakers, decorators, crafters, planters, you name it.
All right, Melissa's in at 3. That means we're looking for 325.
Oh, Eminem would put those to shame. Okay, all right. I thought they were cute. I had never thought of using the candy corn for the lion's mane before. Well, we'll have to see what she does for Hadley's birthday. Speaking of birthdays, Lisa M. Adventure's little girl Effie is about to have a birthday. It's this month. I want to say it's in about a week or two.
And I love that it's all in a binder, so everything stays together. You can put it away when you're done with it, and nothing's going to get lost. You're not going to lose the sheets because everything clips back inside. And Melissa has started to count this down, so we are going once. Going twice. Fair warning, we are looking for 325 in the chat. And we are sold to Melissa. Congratulations, Melissa.
Thank you, thank you. All right, next I have cat earrings. $3 starting bid for choice. So you can choose from the white and blue. You can choose from the black background, or we'll call the first one pastels. $3 for choice. And I love that
those
it's
are
the
so
back
cute.
profile of the cats.
And I think that blue and white pair would look so nice, maybe with denims or blues. That could be really fun.
And I tell you what, we'll do a buy more, save more. Maybe somebody wants all 3 pairs. If you want all 3 pairs, rather than having to pay 3 each, just put a 7 in the chat. I'll sell all 3 pairs to the same person. Easy peasy for 7.
Cat lovers, this is for you.
Oh, we're missing Sue again tonight. Seems like every time we show cat things, Sue doesn't happen to be in the chat. All right. All right. Let me move them aside.
Oh, Kitty's in at 7.
Next, here's... Oh, okay. I guess I can still put this in the background while we're waiting. Okay, sold it to Kitty. Thank you. All right, $2 starting bid. And I have this cute, sweet home sign. And what I love about it is not only is it a cute sign, but you can hang a 4x6 photo on it. So it is both a sign and a photo frame. And it's new and sealed in plastic. Hopefully y'all can see that. So $2. The
I
frame is
think that
made
would
of
look so
wood.
cute with a family photo, or maybe just a picture of you and your spouse or your mate, just because maybe it's the two of you and you two make that home together. I love that there's a picture included.
Yeah, sweet little mom and her baby. Okay, the last call on this one. All right, next, I thought this would be a fantastic gift for Father's Day, for car lovers. This is a steering wheel cover. It fits 14.5 to 15.5, which is the standard steering wheel. It is a comfy grip. It is all seasons. It is durable. It was apparently originally $6.99, but we're going to start this at $3. It's also made by NASCAR. NASCAR approved big cushy cushion. All right, and this is what they mean by big cushy cushion. So it is very, very cushy.
And Belle, Tina is going to take the photo frame, the home sweet home frame.
Okay, how many would you like? I do have multiples. What a lovely gift to give people for Christmas as well.
In the meantime, Melissa is
Just let me know how many friends.
in for the steering wheel cover, for $3. That means we're looking for $3.25.
And if y'all haven't already clicked the so please, that helps me ever so much with the YouTube algorithm.
And Tina, if you would like more than one frame, let us know.
Yeah, that would be a great gift to give to each of the kids or the grandkids. It's one of those things that can work for everybody. Mix it up with a photo and give it to them, or give it to them, let them put a photo of themselves in it, and then give it back to you. It works both ways, as a gift for them to make, or as a gift you make and give to them.
Tina would just like one.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Yes, ma'am.
All right, Melissa has started to count this down, so we are going once, going twice. Fair warning, we are sold to Melissa. Thanks, Melissa.
Okay. So this is going in the hamper. This one's going in the hamper. Thank y'all so much. Okay. Next, speaking of organization, I want to show you another great storage item. This is going to be $5. And here it is. I love storage organizations that have a top that's clear so you can see what it is, and you store it inside. It's got a little dust right here. All right, there we go. This is a ring holder. Let me see if I can grab a ring to show y'all.
Nancy says we are at 17 likes, only 3 to 20.
Okay. Thank you, Nancy, on that. So you get rings rings in, and then you can see them all here. So the inside of the box this is what it looks like. So it's got a nice deep pad, even for bigger rings. So $5. Oh, and if anybody's interested in this pretty little ring, y'all let me know. I'm glad to put it up for auction. Anybody interested in the box? $5.
I'm with you, Belle. I love the clear top. So then when you're deciding what jewelry to wear that day, you can see what rings you have or what rings are available. Because I think they say if you see it, you're going to use it more. So maybe if you put rings in here that you haven't worn in a long time, you'll be able to see what rings you have to wear.
Absolutely. And, for people who have pets, this is a great to make sure that little pet hairs and dander don't get into your jewelry. Or, God forbid you accidentally, sneeze or spill a drink, or you're just spraying some fabric refresher on your clothes. If you store your clothes and your jewelry together, like I do, you don't want all of the perfumes and fabric refreshers to get on your jewelry. So I try to keep mine covered because I'm a person that sprays that kind of stuff because I just like that.
Yes, it's a great way to keep your jewelry clean.
Well, I tell you what, this is the second time I've shown it. Let's do a price drop down to $4. Price drop down to $4. Once before. Oh, Jackie, I appreciate you in for $5, but technically I did say $4 first. So if you want to lower your bid to $4 and save $1, great. If you want to honor me with the $5 as just a little tip, that's fine too. But I did technically say the $4. So if you want to lower your bid, I totally understand. And I guess I should show y'all how many I have, since usually when y'all buy in quantities. So let me see how many I have here. I have 3 of these. 3 of these.
Jackie,
Okay,
are you
we are
going to
sold
just
to
take
Jackie.
one?
Do you want 1, 2, or all 3? Aw, stay at 5. Thank you. Mwah, mwah. Hugs and kisses on that. I'd so adore that. Thank you for that. All right, 1, 2, or all 3? Put this back in. Although I will send her one of the ones I haven't opened yet, so it is pristine. But she might want all 3. 1, 2, or all 3?
Jackie is going to take 2.
All right, she can do the 2 that haven't been opened then. Anybody for the last one? Okay, last one's still available. I'll put it over here. Might have to show it a different day. All right, next, speaking of car items, I don't know if anybody likes Batty Boop. This is a headrest cover. Betty Boop. $3. And it's elasticized, but it does have places where you can tie it on if you want to tie it on once you have put it on. $3. Boop, boop, beep, doo. Okay, last call on this. Maybe there's no Betty Boop fans. If so, that's okay. All right, let's move this aside. Spring cleaning is still going on. I really think spring cleaning is all year long. Cleanliness is next to godliness. I've got this big 5-pack of sponge. And if you look at it, really, every sponge is almost like 2.5. So this part here is a scrubby part, and the part at the bottom is soft. Let me see if I can show you. This is the soft part, and it's the top that has like the Brillo type action. But you're going to get 5 of these. You're going to get the whole entire package, which happens to have 5. And we're going to start it at $3. I only have one. $3.
I love the sponges that have both the scrub and the soft side.
These
it makes it
so
so
much
easy.
Me too. And most of the time when you just go into the grocery and you think, oh, I'll just pick up a sponge while I'm getting my groceries, they're not this thick, and they usually cost about $2 just for one. I'm always amazed how much grocery stores charge for just a scrub sponge. But I also like to use these not only on dishes, which is why I'm not showing them on the Sunday snack sale, but I like to use these on my bathtub, and then I'll use the separate one even on the floor, because I've got tile.
And you get 5. So maybe you want to put one in your kitchen, one in your bathtub. Lots of great choices.
Okay, we can pass on these. Next, $2. $2. I have oval wooden beads, and look how pretty they are. So you get, does it say how many? Yes, you get 30. 30 beads for $2. See if I can kind of show you all 30. They have a beautiful gloss to them. So for $2 for all 30 beads. Kind of shake them where they're single.
They're such a pretty color.
And if you like to make some nice long necklaces for summer, because maybe you say, I don't want any heavy jewelry, these wooden beads are light, or I like a feel of vacation, or the Caribbean, or Hawaii. They use so much of the wooden beads on those tropical type destinations. You could also make some cool key rings with these. Or there's probably some other crafts you can do with them. Anybody for $2. These have a lovely, like dark mahogany kind of a color. Great luster. Okay, we can pass on those. Let's look at some agate slices. I'll show you the big ones first, although I do have both some big ones and some more medium-sized ones. And y'all keep in mind that these are what's called rough cut. So they are irregular. Each one is different, and even each side is different. All right, let me show you what I have. Here is the first one. Look at these gorgeous blues and greens. Then you get some black towards the outside. And the very outside, you can see the crystals growing on these. They already have the holes poked in them. Here's the back side. I'm going to put this one on H. Okay, here's the next one. It has like spotty goodness and swirls to it. That one on D. Oops, must not have this black. All right, next, if you like purples, with this beautiful purple, $5 for choice. This one, it has some dark browns to it. This one almost looks striped. This one's kind of teal. This one has some gorgeous terracottas and browns and earth tones. Such a geometric feature. In the middle, looking for $5. Oh, and this one has like a geode growing in, a druzy rather, growing in the center. Has a scalloped edge to it that's just naturally occurring. These are nice and thick as well. Thank you, Nancy. All right, anybody for 5?
Only starting for $5. And remember, they already have the hole in the top. So if you wanted to string them and hang them, they're ready to hang. Or just display them on their own.
Okay, last call on these then. Okay, next I'm going to bring out a smaller grid. They'll have some that are smaller, but the price will also be smaller. So let's use this size grid. And these are only going to be $3. Only $3. All right, here's the first one. Look at this vibrant color. Here's the back side of it. Put that on L. Here is the next one. I love how vibrant these colors are. These are only $3, and look how nice and thick they are.
I was just going to
That one on
say,
K, it almost doesn't.
even though they're $3, they're a great thickness, a great size still.
And each one is a little differently, even though I brought them in a group. This one's almost all lines, and then you turn it over and it has a totally different look to it. It's almost the equivalent of being reversible. This one almost looks like the ocean. It's got a little druzy growing in it here. Beautiful beachy vibes to a lot of these. This one's got such a nice natural look to it. And once again, this is another one that has totally different looks on either side. This one has kind of a swirl going through here, but when you turn it around, the swirl is over here. I love how different it looks on each side. Just $3. You don't have to wait till they've all been shown. When you see one that's worthy, go ahead and put your 3 in.
Good night, Tina. Thanks for coming by.
Good night, Tina. Thank you. Dark it is up here. And then on this side, not nearly as dark. Here's another one that's the teardrop shade. So looking for just 3 bites. Here's the side of it. So interesting.
JEK says they were looking like the yin and yang because there was a dark side and a lighter side.
Okay. This one looks like sunset, doesn't it?
Such pretty colors.
Okay, anybody for 3? If there's no interest in these tonight, then we'll go on to something else. So glad you're here, JEK. Even though you got sports plans, I appreciate you still watching the auction. That means so much. Such a testament of friendship. All right, well, last call on these then. All right, let me move these to the side. All right, let's just go to something totally different. All right, $10 for choice. I have some sheets. They are brand new. They are full-size sheets. They are a 4-piece set. Soft, silky soft, easy care. The 4 pieces that you get is the flat sheet, the fitted sheet, and 2 pillow cases. And something else I like about them is I just kind of want to show you it. Here's the sheets. It also comes in a case. And you're saying, well, what does the case matter? We're just going to put the sheets on the bed. Well, I'll tell you why I like the case, because I saved some of these for me, is usually you have a set that you wash and a set that you wear. And once you come home with the ones you wash, where do you put them? Where do you keep them? How do you keep them in good condition? So I use the bag once I've washed them just as a place to keep them clean. Now, here's the other one. If you prefer floral, this is what they look like when they're on the bed. This is what they look like in real life. It's two different patterns, size, four-piece sets.
I love the patterns, you guys, and I love that clover pattern. That's one of my favorites. This would be a good refresh if you need another pair of sheets for the summer um, with a different pattern or a different feel to your bedroom or your guest room.
And sometimes it's just nice to have an extra one. Don't wash the sheets as often. So if you can afford to have more than just a pair to wash and a pair to wear, this will give you an extra one for when you get a little behind in laundry. And sometimes we all get a little behind in laundry, especially me, because I got to go all the way to the laundromat.
Yes, that's a
All
great
right,
point,
last
Belle.
one on me. Okay. Next, I want to do a clearance item. A clearance item. So this is an item you've already seen, and I'm going to reduce the price. And just like you can request shame items, you can always request clearance items. So I have these baskets, and they are full of merchandise. I originally was selling them for 8. Then I took them down to 5 a couple of weeks ago. Tonight, it's going to be $3. So this one has some butterfly headbands and some various snacks. And of course, you get the fabulous basket. This one is magenta. Next, this one comes with a motorcycle game toy to it. You also get some snacks and the basket. Oh, I wish Diane was here. I think she likes baskets. Diane's missing out on the good stuff. And then lastly, in the green basket, this one has a bubble wand, snacks, and a green basket. So I'm taking the price down to $3. Now I think I sold just the basket alone for $3 on Saturday. So here you're getting toys and snacks.
Kitty's in for 3. Thank you, Kitty. And that white bag are a really good brand of gummy bears. And I know during the Sunday snack sale, there's been some people in the past that have asked for those gummy bears, that brand of gummy bears. So if you know that brand and are looking for some more, this is your chance.
Katie, I'm going to let you sell this off as we count it down, and I'm going to be right back.
All right. Kitty was in for 3. We are looking for $3.25 in the chat. And I think this is a great price, even if you're just looking for the bubbles, even if you're just looking for the snacks, because bubbles are always a fun summer activity for the grandkids, to give to some neighborhood kiddos. We are going once. We are going twice. Or even if you just want the basket to use in your own house, this is a great price just for a basket. Fair warning. And we are sold to Kitty. Congratulations, Kitty. And Kitty is going to take all 3. Yay! Thank you, Kitty. That makes our job very easy.
Okay, did we
Kitty
count this
saw
down? Did we sell it off? And who wants which colors and how many?
We did. Kitty would like all 3 of the baskets.
Okay, I have 2 of the green ones. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. I thought the green was the same. You know what? I technically have 4. I saw the green bottom. This one has jumping frogs. I'm sorry. I thought the 2 greens were the same. Exactly. Do you also want this one or would you prefer this one? I'm so sorry. I only showed 3 because I thought, well, I've got a pink, a blue, and 2 greens. But now I see that the 2 greens are not exactly identical. So one green has jumping frogs and one has a bubble tube. Or you might want both. Oh, did I lose contact?
Kitty says she would like 4. So all 4 of them.
Okay, thank you, thank you. Okay, I appreciate that so much. Kitty's going to be getting a big box. Her grandies are so blessed. All right, move these aside.
And Melissa put in the chat that if you missed the snack sale or would like to pre-order some snacks, go ahead and let her know.
All right, next, $3. I've got this nice wooden sign, and you'll notice it's actually layered. If you look at the side, and it says Farm Fresh Country Market Bacon Ham. Wouldn't this be so cute in like a farmhouse, kitchen, dining room, nook even? Or even over one of those breakfast counter areas with the stools. Oops, I gotta go there.
I think so, Belle. That's such a cute little sign for a kitchen or a breakfast nook or a pantry.
And let me get y'all a measurement on it. It is 11.5 inches and it stands 5.5, not including the hanger. I've got 2 of these available. Might also be a great Father's Day gift if you have a dad that likes bacon or maybe likes to smoke meats or maybe likes to cook on the grill, likes to hunt. Boar hunting is very big in Arkansas. After all, Arkansas is known for the Razorbacks. Shout out to Janice. I don't know if Janice is still here.
And $3 is a great price for decor.
Okay, we're going to pass for this. I've got another crafty item here. $3. I have buttons. I have 90 buttons. Think of all the things you could repair, you could make with 90 buttons. So here they are.
I think those would be cute if you are hosting a baby shower or having a baby shower somewhere. Those look like they would be the perfect color for an activity or a game at a baby shower.
And I think some people even collect buttons, and these are giving me baby shower vibes, or maybe make something for the grandkids. All right, we're going to pass on this. Let's do another crafty item. Once again, I know almost nothing about it, but you crafty people, y'all help me out. This is by Crayola. It's by Crayola Signature. It says DIY Gallery Designer Guide, and you get all this stuff in it. And so it says you plan, you create and color, then you frame and you hang. And this is apparently how they turn out. And so here's all the instructions to read. Everything is inside the kit. We're going to start this at $3.
Maybe it's creating your own artwork and then framing it, maybe. I've never seen that before.
I only have one of these. Whatever it was something my mother had gotten that she was going to do, and she just never got around to doing it.
Kitty's in for 3. Thank you, Kitty. That means we're looking for 325 in the chat. And Kitty also suggested using the buttons for a gender reveal party if you have one of those or helping with one of those.
That's a great idea. There could even be one of those cute games where people guess what gender it is, and they pick up the pink or the blue, and they do a vote in a little sealed bot, and they see how many votes they got for blue and how many votes they got for pink.
Yes. All right, Melissa has started to count this down, so we are going once, going twice. Fair warning, we're looking for 325 in the chat. And we are sold to Kitty. Congratulations, Kitty.
Okay, thank you, Kitty. Appreciate that. Next, how about a hygiene item? Oh wait, this isn't what I thought it was. Okay, let me do something else. Okay, instead, let's go to some flip-flops. Flip-flops were popular last week. Last week I showed the adult ones. I want to show the kids, youth, teen. Now, I don't know the difference in kids, youth, and teen because I'm not a mom. But these are going to be $2, and they're going to be buy it now. So when you see a color size that you want, buy it now. That's simple. All right, here is the first set. How cute these are. These are a size 7-8. Once again, these are kids. This is my hand. This is the shoes. Okay. All right. Next. Look how cute these are. Just a size 13/1. 13/1. All right. Next. Oh, look. Somebody's looking at you. I think it might be a gator. Baby gator do 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 do. Baby gator do 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 do. All right. These are size. Oops, my fan's blowing. 7-8. Put them in the
Too
7-8 pile
cute.
down. That way, if you need a certain size, you can see the choices. All right, look at these pretties. These are a size 13/1. Are these 13/1? Yes. All right, so these and these are the same size. Okay, pretty. These blue ones are with the fishies. These are a 7-8. So I'll add them to this pile.
Great for the summertime.
Oh, we've got chevron. And the chevrons are a 2-3. A 2-3. All right, I'm going to put those in the back. And once again, there are so many ways you can decorate the straps on these to make them so much more fancy. Okay, if you like stripes, if you like purple, these are also a 2-3. Just $2. All right, if you like pink, these are a 13/1. And if y'all aren't interested in flip-flops, let me know, and I'll stop showing you. Here's in are a 2/3. All right, here's hot pink. These are a 13/1. Navy blue. These are an 11/12. I don't think we've had 11/12 yet. Put them over here. All right. Any interest? No need in showing you the rest because I think these are probably a pass. But before I clear them off, I'm going to double check.
And just a reminder that these are kid sizes or smaller sizes. So if you or your grandkids need some smaller sizes, this is for you.
Well, I think the huge in kids is a 2-3, and I think when you go above a 3, it becomes adult. All right, I'm going to clear these away then. They'll be available on the replay to anybody who might have kids or teens or incredibly small feet. And dropping them. All right. Next, let me show you some brooches. Let's do some brooches. Got a few new brooches in, and I always get excited to show them to y'all first. What doesn't sell, I usually bring to other channels for the clothing auction. But I always love to give y'all the chance to buy the new stuff first. All right, so first for my feline lovers, look at this beautiful cat. Eyes of blue. We have some beautiful green stones in the body, and look at the workmanship and the texture on the tail. So I'm going to put this one on 8. These are going to be on 8. On H, these are going to be $8 for choice.
Pretty jewels.
Thank you, thank you. Okay, next I've got this beautiful bird. It's got a light pink stone in it, kind of the color of morganite. Big, full wings, eyes just staring at you, beautiful textured tail. I'm going to put that one on D. Next, do we have any hummingbird lovers? Hummingbird lovers, calling all hummingbird lovers. Look at this beautiful enamel hummingbird. So pretty. It's in a plum color. Put that one on G.
I think that would be so pretty going into the fall season or autumn.
Yes. All right. Anybody like elephants? This one is so beautifully ornate and textured. Even just looking at the ornamentation on the headwear, on the trunk, on the feet, super elaborate.
Look at all that detail.
Okay, next, calling all horse lovers. Horse lovers. Look at this beautiful horse. I'm going to put this one on B. Here is a beautiful peacock with emerald green stones. Put that on A. Here is a bejeweled hummingbird, still new in the package. I'm going to put that one on F. And then last but not least, I've got this pretty frog. Sitting pretty, smiling, just saying, pick me, love me, adopt me. So we'll put that one on E.
I love that he's kind of rainbow colors and not just green.
Yes. Any interest on brooches tonight?
I know that we have some people that have bought brooches in the past that love to use them to decorate on bags, on scarves, on hats. So these brooches don't just have to be for a coat or a shirt. You could use them for other things.
Absolutely. Okay, well, last call on these then. All right, let's see what else we have tonight. Any requests, y'all? Okay, here's something very seasonal. I don't know if y'all have seen these before or not. Usually I only go up to $10 in things, but this I'm gonna have to start for 15. These sell for about 45 other places. It's a magnetic screen door. So if you're a person who wants to be able to just walk in to your patio or veranda or garage or side door, or you want your pets to be able to pass through, or your kids or teens to be able to pass through, it is brand new in the package. It's a magnetic screen door. So it has strong attraction. It has heavy duty mesh, standard size, no tools needed, hands free entry, pet friendly. So here it is. I only have one, $15. Got this at my liquidator. The package is coming open, but it is brand new.
Kitty says that these are wonderful and that she has one on her door.
Oh, great.
I think now that we have warmer weather and we all might be spending a little more time outside, this is great to help you, if you're carrying things in and out for the party, for the barbecues, but still keep those critters and flies out of your house.
All right. Any interest in this? Well, since organization items have been popular tonight, let me show you another great organizational item. These are going to be $3 for choice. And they are these cubes. The cube is 9 by 9 by 8. 9 by 9 by 8. This first one is a navy blue. This one is also navy blue, but it has a different type of handle. That one has kind of a porthole type handle. This one has a like luggage type handle. But once again, also navy blue and 9 by 9 by 8. So I'll put those two that are so similar back there. Then I also have black and white. This is what it looks like. These are $3 for choice. And last but not least, I've got this light color. It's kind of a beige, kind of textured. So all 9 by 9 by 8. So if you need to do some dividing of things, or maybe you're looking at to turn that linen closet into different storage cubbies, or maybe you need to sort some jewelry, sort different kids' clothing that lives in the same closet so that you can tell, well, this is Brian's shirts and this is Chris's shirts, or pants or whatever. You could pick one signature color and everything in navy belongs to this person and everything in beige belongs to that person. Or they're great for inside closets as well, or garages, even great for your Christmas decorations.
And maybe you have a piece of furniture that has a space big enough that you like to use these boxes to kind of hide your extra things away. You can use these inside a large furniture piece to store things away out of sight. I've also seen people use these for blankets or pillows for the couches. If you have extra blankets or pillows that you like to keep for the couch or the chairs, if you need a blanket to cuddle up with when you're watching TV or watching a movie.
And one of the great things about them is they are this thin. So super thin and easy to mail to you. And when you're not using them, keep them folded up and out of the way, even if you're keeping them just in case. Maybe you use them when you get ready for that garage sale and you put one in every room and you say, we're sale when everybody fills up their van. And or maybe you have a two-story house and you leave these at the bottom or the top of the bin, make extra trips. But I love that you can keep them folded flat when you're not using them and have them just in case. It'd even be
Yes,
great
that's when
for kids to take away to college or a new apartment. You could probably put 2, 3, 5, 6 underneath the bed, depending on what size the bed was.
Yes, I agree, Belle. That's the nice thing about it, that they store flat when you're not using them.
Okay, last call on these. Is there anything anybody else has been waiting to see? I realize it's kind of a slow night. You know, not every auction necessarily needs to be super long, but I really appreciate y'all coming out. I appreciate Melissa running the chat. I appreciate Katie co hosting. I especially want to thank Janice for joining the membership. I want to thank all of those wonderful names in green who support me day in and day out with their membership. But I also want to thank everybody who took the time to show up, to say hey in the chat, to click the thumbs up. That all keeps my channel going. So bless you for that. And I'll be packing on Wednesday, Thursday, and sending out your invoices. Please, oh please, go ahead and pay them when you get them. If not, on 12:01 crack of Saturday morning, you'll get the mere $5 late fee. If you're a regular buyer with less than $20 and you want to carry over till next week, it is your responsibility to let me know or Melissa know via the chat, the comments section, Discord, or email. And I say, laissez le bon temps rouler. Let the good times roll. Roll in your life, roll in your heart, roll in your soul. Roll on and on and on. May God bless y'all.
Thank you. Good night.